Just one leg, just all of it. Right down the other leg.
Can't start moving.
Now sit yourselves back down, ladies and gentlemen. Abdul, can I dispose of these, please? Thank you. Right. Who can tell me what I'm talking about? I assume you've read your schedule. Mr. Veer. Recruitment, you're not Mr. Veer.
I was preemptive.
No, you weren't. You were interrupted. I am talking about recruitment. Now, when did you last hear about recruitment? When was the last time you were all together that you heard about recruitment? You lot are quiet as mice. You are champions. Grow a pair. When did you last hear about recruitment? Yes, Jacqueline. Management assessment. What was talked about there? Who can remember the name of the project? Yes, Project Headhunters. Does make it sound like you're going to go out there, take people's scalps and bring them back for us. Thankfully that was not the case. Who elected to stay in that room to get involved? Yeah, fairly sure it was every single one of you. Now, why is recruitment so important? Why am I talking to you about it again? Anyone like to say, why am I not just here delivering a solid hour of James Wood banter medals? Why am I not here delivering the classic hour of James Wood training? Why am I talking about recruitment on a training weekend? Rob?
It's the foundation for us, isn't it? Like recruitment, we have no teams.
There is no point me teaching you how to manage if we don't have any people to manage. I know that sounds really basic, but sometimes we get so excited thinking, I am so good at stats. When I arrive for the summer, my region's going to hit 3,000 donors. That we forget the single principle of how we actually get them is by having staff to do it. Now, it's very basic. Can anyone tell me how many regions we want to have this year?
10.
Let's try it with hands, folks. No, I don't mean that. Mr. Veer, we're not in kindergarten. That's not what I meant. Right, for questions, folks, this will do. This will also do. If you really want to answer it, this will do. You may notice the suit is so tight I can't actually go beyond that. But yes. This will do. So don't feel free not to answer.
10.
10. Yes. 10, Mr. Veer. Now, I would like you to write something down without talking to your partner. How many members of staff should a region have on day 3 of sales school? Just want you to write it down. Just
Members of staff.
Members of staff, you know, those people. Just write down. Bless you.
Or we
just write down. Just to clarify, in case Mr. Veer is still confused, per region, how many members of staff should be in that region? Yeah, Toy. We can't open this. Can we get the aircon turned up? Put your hands up if you've got a number written down. You should all have your hands up. It really worries me that some people don't. Mr. Miller, what number do you have written down?
24.
24. Okay. How many cars is that? About 5. So sort of 4.5 cars? It's 4 normal cars and an Audi TT. We're just upgrading the SM. We've just got one. So, would 5 cars be suitable per region? How many people can you fit 5 cars? 25. 5. Not 5. Yeah. 25. So if we agree, can you all see this, just to double check? Because I'm not doing anything that involves slides this week. Don't really know why my 5's got wiggly, but yeah. 25 members of staff per region. You might want to get these written down. And when I say might, I mean you're going to want to get these written down. Now, so we've got 25 members of staff. How many managers should there be in a region? Simba? 4. Yeah, that's a bit short question. So, we've got 4 managers.
Man.
But,
In fact, just to make it really non-gender specific.
managers. Staff. Which means we've got how many fundraisers left? Steve? How many fundraisers have we got left? We've got 4 managers. 21. Did you say that depends?
Yeah, we've got ourselves back.
Got a fundraiser 10.
What's 9 plus 10?
Huh?
Nothing.
It's 9 plus 10.
21. Have you not seen the wine?
Jane, you watched all over us.
We would know too. Right. Fundies. So, 25 members of staff, 4 of which are managers. 21 of which are fundies. Great name. So, we've got 10 regions. So how many members of staff do we need to turn up to service school? 250. So from somewhere, we need to get ourselves some more managers. Because how many managers do we need to run 10 regions, Jackie? 40 managers. So we need to get ourselves some more managers from somewhere. We need to get ourselves a, pardon my friends, French, but a bucket load of fundraisers. Now, who knows off the top of their heads how many managers we have in the application process currently?
24.
Why are you all going with 24? Mr. Jesson?
39.
39. Ooh.
34.
Smidge higher. It's around the 39 number that Ed threw out. 39 people who have now been offered a place in this internship, whether or not that's dependent on performance over Easter or continued development through the ILM process. But we have 39 people that have been offered. So we still need to get at least 1 more manager. Where do we get managers? Jackie, where did you come from?
Easter.
I'm glad you answered. I'm glad you answered. Gravity. Yes, so we need to run an Easter program. Now, the 3 top regions ever. Who can tell me one of the names of one of the top regions ever? House. Let me give you that one. Who can tell me the other 2? Legacy. What was the other one? Pantheon. What did all 3 of these regions have in common?
Robin.
Clang, clang, clang.
No round of applause, please. You missed him. Sorry. You got something on your mind? No. Okay, no, but he is absolutely right. They had within contact one of the best managers that this company has ever seen. Someone that put the foundation stones in place for this year's business. Because the people that are now teaching you how to manage, I've had a lot of contact time with him. So instead of just 2,000 donor regions, we could be looking at a hell of a lot of 2,000 donor regions. And that would be lovely. I could finally get myself an Audi TT. And instead, I better car, but just to say that, got one. So it wasn't Robin. Well, it was, but there was something else. What did all 3 of them have in common? Mr. Mellor. This is not a trick. Yes, Luke. What did you say the second?
Good jams.
Where did the jams come from?
Easter.
The 3 best regions ever have been run with Easter junior managers. People with 10 days experience contributed to the 3 biggest successes this company has ever seen. Why do you think I'm telling you that? Not you. Be cynical. Think about it. Why am I telling you this, Bradley?
If it can be done with people with 10 days experience, then us coming back from the experience being better.
Yeah. Could be that. Put a more cynical spin on it. If we, as a company, can run 2,000 donor regions with people with just 10 days experience, why are we investing so much time and money in training you guys? We can do it with people with 10 days experience.
Super. You beat what you do the same, you beat it.
Yeah? Okay.
And beat it with people who already have training as these people.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. The bottom line is, we could do it without anyone in this room.
Sorry.
Right. Everyone check your phones are on silent or off. Because the next time a phone goes off, when I'm doing a bit of public speaking, I will leave. And you can spend the next hour of your weekend, that I am also giving up, sat there in silence. We don't get paid extra for this, folks. Do you just turn your phone and your iPad off?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Solid, solid. Ooh, that's much better. I don't know what you did to it, that's breezy. Thanks. Right, what was I saying? Jackie.
Turn your phones off and
Right! Before!
you're saying what we could do with, well, why are we investing so much time?
Yes,
We can
why are we investing all of the staffing power we are, why are we investing hiring rooms over the weekends, why are we investing? The bottom line is because we believe in every single person in this room. You've done a hell of a lot to get through this application process, and we believe you can be better. The reason I am mentioning that now is because I don't want anyone in this room to become complacent. Even at the level that Toye, Ed and myself are at now, we still have to push ourselves every single day because there is competition in every single element. And Toye is right. Who are we competing against? Simba. Yes, ourselves. The bottom line is, if you're going to sit there and be like, I am a bit better than everyone else in this room, and I am totally fine with that, you're in the wrong room, please leave. You need to be better than you ever thought you could be. And that's why we've changed the way that we set goals. It's going to be come on to a little bit more in other people's speeches. What did it used to be? What are the 3 levels of goals? Salish?
Pride,
Yep.
dream, and something.
Pride, dream and something. What was the one in the middle? Got pride and dream. High. Okay. Why is that psychologically a really unhealthy way to look at goals, Mr. Edwards?
Dreams are unachievable.
Dream. I dream of hitting that goal. Dreams are unrealistic. I had a dream last night that I could fly and shoot lasers out of my nipples. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I wish it could, but it won't. So the bottom line is dream no longer exists. We don't dream of hitting our goals. You're going to write this down because everyone's going to need to change their business plans. It is now pride, medium, and high. And I'm going to give you a definition of those to aid you. Pride is what you hit and you think, yeah, I broke even. I did a little bit beyond breaking even, and I'm happy with that. Pride is what you know you're going to hit, because We take pride in our work. If you've ever handed in a bit of work and you're like, I could have done better, you know exactly what I mean with the fact that when it comes back and you're like, oh, I got 56. I'm really happy I passed. I probably could have done a bit better then. You know what it means to be someone who's lazy and doesn't try. We can't afford that in the business we work in. So pride is what you hit and you sit there and go, you did good, pig. Medium. Bit better than that. So if we were to put this in terms of teams, pride team would be around what, Jackie?
It was like
440 would be a good pride team, just hypothetically. I mean, if I was giving advice to people who are writing business plans about how to run teams, that's what I'd say. What would be a good medium, Reese?
500.
Yeah, 500. Yeah. Why not? If every team leader in their region hit their medium, that would mean a region of 2,000. And we've got 25 people working in region, that's pretty solid. And what would be a good high for a team? Vicky, you ran a pretty good team last summer.
Well, 550 based on that.
550 based on that. So our pride was 8 regions, our medium was 9 regions, and our high was 10 regions. Why do you think that we've now ignored pride and medium and just gone straight for high?
No, you have to like aim above and up here.
Yes! Have you ever heard the phrase, aim for the heavens, and if you fall, at least you fall among the stars? Huh? I've read it as aim for the heavens. Well, just so you know, the stars are a lot further away than the moon, so realistically, just from a point of physics, you're just completely wrong.
Then from a point of physics, it's heaven room.
Huh?
They said they
It's a quote! Right! It's quote. Jamie, if you don't want quotes to aid you in your quest to become just a really good senior manager, we can stop helping you. Okay. Is heaven even real? Speak to me afterwards. Why do you think I've just spent time going through that with you? Why does it tie so well into recruitment? Mr. Vitt, redeem yourself.
Preparation for next physical performance.
Yes. We're in a preparation phase. That's why I talked about recruitment, because that is one of the ways that we have to prepare as a business. That's why I mentioned the fact that realistically we can do this without people in this room. We could fire half of the management team and we could still run a bloody successful summer, even if we only took the top 20% from our Easter programme this year. And we don't want to have to do that. So that's why I've then mentioned the idea of resetting goals. It does all tie in well. Hopefully that is also a little bit humbling for some of you that are sat in this room thinking, I am going to be a great junior manager right now, because you're not. You're not going to be a great SM right now, and you're not going to be a great JM right now, because you haven't done the training, you haven't put in the time, and that's what these weekends are all about. So I want to go back to my point of this speech. Now, how many people does an average region lose before Sales School 2? Would anyone like to take a guess?
25%.
Okay, yeah, so about 25%. Because some people give it all of this in their interviews and they're like, I am not confident at all, but I want to come into this programme to prove I'm confident. And then they arrive and they're like, what? We didn't say it was knocking doors. They're like, yes we did, like 8,000 times before we arrived. Or they arrive and they're like, actually this is really hard. And we're like, we know, we told you that. And they were like, oh, I'm just not sure that I need to get any better at communication. You're like, you do, you're looking at the floor while you're telling me this, you're crap. Like, the point of it is, people quit because people lie, no matter how good the recruitment process is. So what do we need to have to make sure that we top people back up? Bradley?
Successful sales school too?
Yes, successful sales school too. So if we say that about 25% of a region could quit before sales school 2, or be fired if they're rubbish, what does that mean we need to have in sales school 2? How many people to replace people one for one?
50?
Yes, 50. Don't know why I'm writing it in red, but hey, we're just going to go with it. That's 50 people in SS2. So we've got 50 people in SS2. We've got 210 fundraisers turning up to Sales School 1. Right now, that means we've got how many people? If you know the maths, just say it.
300.
Is it 300? If you've got 210 fundraisers turning up and 50 fundraisers turning up to SS2, that's 216. Yes, right. So basically, this year we 260 fundraisers. Now we've discussed how we need 40 managers. But even if we keep every single manager who's in the process right now, that means that we're still going to need one more. We're going to get that other person from Easter. Now, you don't know this, but I can reveal this to you. The top 20% of Easter, you might want to write that down, made up the definition of the successful Easter junior managers last year.
Can you repeat that, please?
The top 20 from Easter made up the successful junior managers from last year. Yes, Ed?
Just to clarify, that's not 20%.
Did I say 20? Yes, I meant percent. I forgot that. That was a test. Thank you, Ed. So we need to run an Easter program this year. Now, I am going to be brutally honest with you. I know that some of you are on offers where you can walk straight into the summer. And I know that some of you are on offers where it depends on your Easter performance. I'm not going to sell you in to the idea of doing Easter. I'm going to tell you you're a lunatic if you don't. I screwed up a lot over my Easter program. It made me a better SM in the summer. Mickey Jones screwed up a lot over his Easter program, and it made him a pretty damn good manager over the summer. Robin screwed up a hell of a lot over his Easter program, and it made him, pretty damn good manager. A manager that, you're absolutely right, Luke, is the only manager to have had contact with the 3 most successful regions ever. The man had something special about him. Good news is, he passed on what he knew before he left. We can start revealing that to you as time goes on. So, we've got that, and we know that we need 40 of them. We know that we get that through running a successful Easter campaign. Now, I am in a position to reveal to you how big Easter is going to be this year. Easter is going to be, at maximum, 80 fundraisers large. So who wants to tell me how many fundraisers I need for this year? It's just 80 plus that.
340.
Yes! So that's... need 340 people starting the academy this year. Does anyone want to take a guess how much bigger that is than last year? Who can remember back to that very first day of sales?
45%.
Yeah. Jamie's the most accurate. It's about 50% larger than it was last year. We have grown the academy like that. Is it because we're money-hungry bastards who want to be driving around in Lamborghinis with really good haircuts? As you can tell, no. We don't really care about having really good haircuts. We're not fussed. The company is a social enterprise. We believe in helping as many people as possible. We believe in helping our clients. Basically, we believe in changing the world. I don't think that's too much to ask for. So, the simple answer is we need people to do it. So I am going to talk to you a little bit differently about recruitment, because the bottom line of it is there's no good being a great leader. You might want to write this down, because also this ties really well into your business plan for staff retention. It is no good being the greatest leader in the world. If you haven't got anyone to lead. Everyone got that written down? Excellent. Who remembers who came into their lecture shout? Pop your hand. Who remembers who did their prelim? Who remembers who did their interview? A bit like a shaking on that one, you know. I was going to say, he's in this room, he's terrifying, he's in a grey suit. I want you to write down, if you can remember it, who first told you about Champions Life Academy. So we're going to call that prospected by. I want you to write down prospected by. ... and then the person. Then I would like you to write down prelimed by ... and then the person. You're never going to guess what I'm going to say next, Jack. Interviewed by ... and then the person. Feels like it's now blowing warm air into here. Any way to make that thing colder? It's so look at
Need some water.
I'm not going to lie, but I'm just measuring my temperature by looking at Reese going steadily more red and more fadey as time goes on. I'm not going to lie, it's warm. This waistcoat's like a tight sewn.
Saturated.
So, just to remind you, that is, what's the first one I asked you to write down, Justina? Prospected by, and then what came after that? ... Right, just got to remember that. That's very important. Pepe, what came next?
Prelimed by.
And then? Pepe, what came next? Interviewed by. Right, who would like to tell me about the person that prospected them? Mr. Bear, you were prospected way back when? Back when I had fewer wrinkles. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you all know him. He's very egocentric. He's got ravishingly very good hair. He's got a good beard as well. He was one of the top performers in his year. Went on, hit IB in the second year as a divisional manager, and then last year was an RM. Obviously, he's Sean.
So you were introduced by a friend?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Bear that in mind, that's quite interesting. Jackie, who found you?
Poster.
A poster? Tell me about this poster.
It's like a really small kind of... It was like a postcard.
So, like a poster. Line it, tell me more. So we've got friends. Oh, friend. We've got poster. That's the worst handwriting ever, but I'm not worried. So, tell me a little bit more about this poster. Did it just catch your eye across a crowded room? Was there music playing?
Not really. It was just in one of the buildings I was going into, and it was...
Which building?
Was it like? Was it like?
You were going to the library first year?
Yeah, it was near the toilet.
So poster near the toilet, recruiters, I hope you're writing down this valuable information.
Just said, yeah.